What if we told you some of the coolest muscle cars ever made were station wagons? These rare machines mix family-friendly practicality with jaw-dropping speed, and they're some of the most unique cars you'll ever see. In this video, we'll show you 10 incredible wagon muscle cars you probably never knew existed. From roaring V8 sleepers to one-of-a-kind prototypes, whether you're a car enthusiast or just love a good underdog story, you'll walk away with some serious automotive knowledge and maybe even a new dream car. And hey, let's get this video to 5,000 likes. Number 10, the 2006 Chrysler 300C SRT8 wagon. Rarity factor, 5 out of 10. Starting our countdown, we have the 2006 Chrysler 300C SRT8 wagon. Now, don't let its practical looks fool you. This sleeper packs a 6.1 liter Hemi V8 with 425 horsepower. While it looks ready for a grocery run, it can sprint to 60 miles per hour in just 4.9 seconds. The wagon version was much rarer than the sedan, especially with the SRT8 package. With its comfortable leather interior and surprising performance, the 300C SRT8 wagon proved that family transportation could be seriously fast too. Number 9, the 2008 Dodge Magnum SRT8. Rarity factor, 6 out of 10. Next up is the 2008 Dodge Magnum SRT8. Sharing many components with its Chrysler cousin, the Magnum took the muscle wagon concept and cranked up the attitude. Packing the same 6.1 liter Hemi V8 with 425 horsepower and 420 pound-feet of torque, the Magnum had the performance to back up its aggressive looks. What makes the Magnum SRT8 special is not just its power, but its impressive top speed of 170 miles per hour, which is extraordinary for a family hauler. With more cargo space than the 300C and a more muscular design, the Magnum SRT8 was the perfect modern interpretation of the classic American muscle wagon. Dodge only produced the Magnum for a few years before discontinuing it, making clean examples increasingly hard to find today. Number 8, the 2012 Cadillac CTS-V wagon. Rarity factor, 7 out of 10. The 2012 Cadillac CTS-V wagon wasn't just a performance wagon, but a supercar with extra trunk space. Powered by a supercharged 6.2 liter V8 producing a massive 556 horsepower and 551 pound-feet of torque, this luxury wagon could hit 60 miles per hour in just 4 seconds flat. What made the CTS-V wagon even more special was the availability of a Tramex 6-speed manual transmission. This combination of supercar performance, luxury appointments, and practical cargo space makes it one of the most desirable modern muscle wagons. Cadillac's marketing wasn't subtle about the car's capabilities either. The V in its name stood for victory, a fitting title for what was, at the time, the world's fastest production wagon. Number 7, the 1969 Ford Country Squire 429 engine. Rarity factor, 7.5 out of 10. Moving back to the classic muscle car era, we find the 1969 Ford Country Squire with the rare 429 engine option. This wood-paneled family cruiser might look ready for a camping trip, but under the hood was Ford's monstrous 429 cubic inch V8, producing 360 horsepower and a stump-pulling 480 pound-feet of torque. While the standard engine for most country Squires was the 302 Windsor V8, Ford offered the 429 option around 1970 for those who wanted serious power with their practicality. Paired with the 3-speed Cruise-O-Matic transmission, this wagon could haul the family and their luggage while still delivering impressive performance. Most buyers opted for the standard engines, making these 429 versions particularly rare finds today. Number 6, the 1967 Dodge Coronet RT wagon. Rarity factor, 8 out of 10. The 1967 Dodge Coronet RT wagon represents a fascinating chapter in muscle car history. While Dodge officially never built an RT version of the Coronet wagon, several dealerships took matters into their own hands, creating these special performance wagons. Powered by the same 440 Magnum V8 found in the regular Coronet RT coupe, these dealer-modified specials delivered 375 horsepower and a massive 480 pound-feet of torque. The 3-speed automatic transmission handled all that power, making these wagons both practical and surprisingly quick. As Dodge pushed their more popular models like the Dart, these modified Coronet wagons remained in the shadows. Today, however, they've developed a dedicated following among collectors who appreciate the perfect blend of muscle car power and station wagon utility. Number 5. The 1965 Ford Falcon Sprint wagon. Rarity factor, 8.5 out of 10. The 1965 Ford Falcon Sprint wagon has always lived in the shadow of its far more famous sibling, the Ford Mustang. What many don't realize is that the Mustang was built on the Falcon's platform, but the Falcon Sprint wagon offered something the Mustang couldn't: performance with practicality. Powered by a 289 cubic inch V8 producing a respectable 200 horsepower and 282 pound-feet of torque, the Sprint wagon delivered decent performance for its era. Available with either a 4-speed manual or 3-speed automatic transmission, it gave drivers options for how they wanted to experience their practical performance. Falcon sales declined rapidly in the early 70s as the Mustang took center stage, with fewer than 3,000 estimated to exist today. With its clean lines, available wood paneling, and that sweet-sounding V8, the Falcon Sprint wagon remains an overlooked gem in Ford's performance history. Number 4. The 1972 Oldsmobile Cutlass 442 infused. Rarity factor, 9 out of 10. Here's something that's truly special: a one-of-a-kind 1972 Oldsmobile Cutlass wagon with 442 power. This wasn't a factory option. It was created by Jim Stolman, a name well known among Oldsmobile dealerships on the East Coast. The standard Cutlass wagon came with an Oldsmobile 350 cubic inch V8, making about 270 horsepower. But Stolman wasn't satisfied with standard power. He transplanted the massive 442 V8 into this unsuspecting family wagon, boosting power to an incredible 370 horsepower and a pavement-wrinkling 500 pound-feet of torque. Number 3. The 1963 Pontiac Tempest Superduty wagon. Rarity factor, 10 out of 10. Our number 3 spot goes to the legendary 1963 Pontiac Tempest Superduty wagon. With only 6 ever produced before General Motors' racing ban in 1963, this is one of the rarest production muscle wagons ever built. Under the hood lurked a race-derived 421 cubic inch Super Duty V8, producing an incredible 405 horsepower and 425 pound-feet of torque. Connected to a 4-speed manual transmission, this wagon wasn't just fast for its time, it was a legitimate racing machine disguised as a family hauler. One of these incredibly rare wagons sold at Meekham's 23rd annual Original Spring Classic auction for a staggering $450,000. The 1963 variants were bigger and heavier than their predecessors, but offered better handling and engine options. What makes it special is that while extremely rare, at least it made it to production in small numbers, unlike our top 2 contenders. Number 2. The 1967 AMC AMX3 wagon. Rarity factor, 10 out of 10. Taking our number 2 spot is something that never officially existed as a production vehicle: the 1967 AMC AMX3 wagon. In February of 1967, months before American Motors revealed their Javelin muscle car, they showcased this station wagon concept as a clever disguise. The concept served as proof that American Motors had at least considered developing a performance wagon. Had it made it to production and received the same power upgrades as the later Javelin models, it might have been a fascinating alternative in the muscle car wars. Number 1. 1965 Intermeccanica Mustang wagon. Rarity factor, 10 out of 10. And finally, at number 1, we have the holy grail of muscle wagons: the 1965 Intermeccanica Mustang wagon. This is truly the rarest of the rare, representing one of the greatest what-if stories in muscle car history. Contrary to popular belief, Ford actually did consider creating a wagon version of their iconic Mustang, going as far as building a single prototype. The idea was pitched to Ford's development teams but was quickly rejected due to manufacturing costs. The project never went beyond this prototype stage. But what makes this the ultimate rare muscle wagon is that it was the only one that was ever built, and it has since vanished from public view. It's not just rare, it's practically mythical. Had Ford greenlit this project, it might have created an entirely new category of performance vehicles, combining Mustang performance with wagon practicality. Today, this legendary wagon exists mainly through recreations built by passionate enthusiasts trying to capture what might have been the perfect blend of performance and utility. The original prototype stands as the rarest muscle wagon ever, a true phantom of automotive history that most will never see in person. And there you have it. These are the 10 most incredible rare station wagons ever built. From one-of-a-kind dealer specials to limited production factory hot rods, these long-roofed legends prove that practical family transportation doesn't have to be boring. So which of these rare muscle wagons would you love to park in your garage? Did we miss any of your favorites? Let us know in the comment section below, and if you've enjoyed this journey through the world of high-performance family haulers, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the notification bell. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.